They say knowledge is power, but no one ever said what it costs. My name is Luca Ferraro, and for 6 months, I read tomorrow's newspaper today. At first, it made me rich. Then it told me I was dead. I worked at La Repubblica, a small Florence paper that nobody read unless the train stopped running or the mayor got caught cheating. Journalism was dying, and I was barely keeping it alive one late-night deadline at a time. Then, one morning in February, I found a newspaper outside my door. The date on it said February 9th, but my phone said it was February 8th. I thought it was a printing error until I saw the headline. Florence bridge collapse, 12 injured, no fatalities. That bridge collapsed the next day, exactly as written. The next morning, another copy arrived, February 10th. Same layout, in column spacing. Same faint coffee ring from the day before. Except now, top story read, local lottery jackpot split between 3 winners. I bought a ticket using the numbers printed on page 6. And 2 days later, I won. It became a ritual. Every morning, before sunrise, I'd open the door and there it was. Tomorrow's newspaper, neatly folded, waiting for me. First, I tested it with small things, stock picks, football scores, weather forecasts, all correct. Every single detail. Then I got bolder. I started trading. Betting, I wrote exclusive articles before events even happened, pretending I had anonymous sources. I became famous. By June, I had money, recognition, even awards. People started calling me the man who could see the future. But I didn't tell anyone that the future was being delivered to Mir, backed in thin paper and ink that still smelled fresh. Then one morning, I noticed something new. Small black smudge near the masthead. A fingerprint. It wasn't mine. The next day, the paper didn't come. I waited until noon. Nothing. Then at exactly 3:33 p.m., I heard the sound of a bicycle stopping outside my apartment. I opened the door. An old man stood there, pale eyes hollow, wearing a postman's jacket that looked older than both of us. He handed me the newspaper silently. When I asked who he was, he just smiled weakly. The one who reads after you? Then he left. The headline that day read, Local businessmen investigated for insider trading. I recognized the photo immediately. It was me. I panicked. I tried to return the paper, but when I looked again, the story had changed. Now it read, No charges filed, investigation dropped. And the date? Still 1 day ahead. I exhaled, relieved. But for the first time, I realized the future wasn't fixed. It could shift. So I started experimenting, changing small things, then checking the next morning's issue. If I skipped a meeting, a headline about a deal vanished. If I donated to charity, an obituary changed. The paper was watching me, reacting to me. Then came the morning, everything changed. The headline read, Local man found dead, name withheld by police. The date, September 18th. Tomorrow. I tore through the article. Male, mid-30s, no ID. Fell from a balcony near the Arno River. Police suspect foul play. This could be anyone until I noticed the photograph on the page corner. It wasn't of me, but of my balcony. I didn't sleep that night. I sat by the door, just waiting, watching for whoever delivered the paper. At exactly 3:33 a.m., the sound came again, the soft roll of tires on cobblestone. When I opened the door, the paper was already there. Same headline, same image, except this time the article had a new line. Authorities suspect suicide. I called my editor, told him I was sick. Then I locked the balcony doors and unplugged the phone. That night I tried to burn all the old newspapers, but they wouldn't catch fire. The ink ran, but the pages stayed intact, curling like skin under heat. As the flames died, I heard a whisper from the stack. Deadline, then a knock at the door. 3 times, soft, rhythmic, like a printer finishing a page. When I opened it, the old postman stood there again. Same jacket, same hollow eyes. You're early, he said. What do you mean? I asked, my voice shaking. He just handed me the paper. The story always ends the same. Then he turned and walked away. I looked down at the headline. It was the same one, but now the name was filled in. Local man found dead, journalist Luca Ferraro. I dropped the paper and ran to the balcony. Below, the street was empty. The city was silent. But on the opposite building, I saw a movement of figures standing on a balcony identical to mine. It was me, older, holding the same paper, watching me. He raised a hand slowly, as if to wave warn. Then he stepped forward. The paper slipped from my hands. They found it the next morning, a single copy of La Repubblica, tomorrow's date, headline unchanged. No fingerprints, no leads. And somewhere in another building, another version of me is reading the same story, wondering if he'll be next. They say knowledge is power, but power doesn't keep you alive. It just lets you know exactly when you'll die. What would you do if you knew your deadline? Just let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe for more.